जब दीप जले आना, जब शाम ढले आना. That's the tough side of nepotism, if you want to call it now. Nowadays they want to call it that. गोरी तेरा गाँव बड़ा प्यारा, मैं तो गया मारा, आंखें हारी. If we want your father's voice, we'll call him. You sing in your voice. They call like as if, you're a doctor on call, Like you need to come right now. Sahara பூக்கள் பூத்ததோ சஹானா சாரல் தூவுதோ.
Tracking milestones of an incredible journey spanning more than 3 decades. Rahman Music Sheets. Hi friends, discover the top take as we uncover the wow factor in this episode. Do watch it till the end to grab this musical moment of the day. He's an actor. A singer who lent his voice to over 1,000 songs. He is Vijay Yesudas, son of a man who is worshipped, not just admired. KS Yesudas. Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan. 8 national awards, over 50,000 recordings. A voice often called divine. A Gandharv among mortals, KS Yesudas. In the early 2000s, his son Vijay chose to walk the same sacred path. He reached out to AR Rahman. Another Nepo story? Well, nothing came on a platter, not even a song.
Vijay, I cannot digest the fact that you are a son of legendary KS Yesudas. Yet, you had to make a demo CD to approach music composers. The general perception is that kids like you get everything on a platter.
Well, I mean, that's the that's the tough side of nepotism, if you want to call it now. Nowadays, they want to call it that. See, my dad, when he started, his father was a drama artist and a singer. And he kind of took him for recordings and stuff like that. But he never imposed, please give him a chance, please give him an opportunity type of thing, So his father never did it for him. And I have not seen my father ever suggest to anybody that, please, he's only kind of given me the opportunity to showcase my talent, maybe on stage or whatever. But he's always said, unless you work on your craft and until you work on your craft and better your craft, somebody will come to you for your thing. But nowadays, and then there's this transition from 90s to 2000s when things changed. You have to maybe ping a music director or keep meeting them, keep hovering around studios maybe. I guess like you said, it's very difficult for me to go do that, not because I had some ego or some pride or something. Is more so, it was kind of maybe annoying for them to see like a person of this person's son come and ask for chances type of thing. So it put me in a predicament in a way, like, what do I do? Like, do I go ask? Do I not ask? Do I message? Do I not message? And I've heard stuff like from certain people, when I sing certain songs, I've heard stuff like, if we want your father's voice, we'll call him, you sing in your voice type of thing, but the similarity is there. It's not something that I copy, or it's not something that I forcefully try to imitate. It just so happens that I've grew with that voice, and I have a very similar timbre to his, and it worked out eventually. Once I got my hits and my, like a few awards here and there, and some good songs, and then it just started, clearing up on its own in a way.
देखो कभी तो प्यार से भर दे इकरार से.
Can you recall your first meeting with Mr. Rahman?
So that wasn't the first meeting. The first meeting was actually when I went with my father for one of his recordings. I think it's Uravan. So there was a song. ராக்கோடி ரெண்டும் முழிச்சிருக்கு
கோழி ரெண்டு முழிச்சிருக்கு ரெண்டும் கூடாம தனிச்சிருக்கு.
So this song, and then I think there was another song in that film that he recorded, 2 songs. So, and it was in the old Panchathan. And so I went along with him for that. I remember that. So that's kind of the time when I met him for the first time.
என்னத்தா பொன்னத்தா என்னத்தா விட்டு போனா.
But then professionally as a singer, I think it was around 2001 or 2001, where I took a CD to Ilaiyaraaja sir and then AR Rahman sir, and only 2 people. So I remember going and meeting him at his desk. He had like an office room, and I went and gave him the CD, and he said, I'll listen to it. And he said, he asked me one thing that still sticks, like still stuck to my head, and still something I remember and keep asking myself in a way, is what do you really want to do in this, in your life, as in with your music? What do you really want to do? I said, I very normally kind of said, I want to sing in films, I want to sing for you, I want to sing, I just want to sing. I don't really know what I want to really do, but maybe I'll have an answer for you. I don't know if I said that much even. I just said, that's all. This is all I said though. And then later on, I mean, I've always thought about that, and then I think it's kind of 25 years since I started. Now it's my 25th year, and I think I kind of have started figuring out now what I really want to do, and I'm still not there yet. I think I'm still kind of getting there. So I guess that journey is still going on.
கூச்சலே மௌனமாய் மாறிடு.
मायालोक से आए हुए सभी दूत बस गए इस पावन धरती पर.
क्या इस हफ्ते भी कांतारा चैप्टर 1 ने बॉक्स ऑफिस पे कब्जा बनाए रखा? दिवाली का हफ्ता, कोई नई रिलीज नहीं. बॉलीवुड में ये अंधेरा सन्नाटा क्यों? कौन चल रहा है, कौन फिसल रहा है, और कौन कर रहा है पैसा वसूल? वेलकम टू बॉलीवुड बक्स, फिल्मों में पैसे का खेल. एवरी संडे only on O2 India. Find its link in the description.
After 7 long years, Vijay finally sings for AR Rahman, the year 2007. The film, Sivaji the Boss.
Vijay, when you reached to the studio and got to know that the song was for Mr. Rajinikanth's movie Sivaji the Boss, what did it do to you?
Oh, like it was like I was like this. I was like excited, and like I'm a big superstar fan, and I'm not saying it in a very cliche. Nowadays everybody says they're a superstar fan, but I mean, I'm like one of those hardcore childhood to now, like all time fan. So, and you won't believe, the day I got called to record that song was December 12th. It was Thalaivar's birthday that day, and So I was like, wow, there's nothing like getting called to sing in his film, uh, and to sing on his like that was his birthday, and I was like, wow, it's like a gift to me from, like, kind of from the universe. At that time I never thought about like in that sense, but I was just like, oh, it's like a gift to me for his birthday to me. And I was like so excited about that. So I mean, that was wonderful. I mean,
And it was Shankar's film.
yeah, I mean, for me it was more about Thalaivar, it being a Thalaivar film, uh, and like, no offense to Shankar sir as such, but for me it was just the fact that I was singing for his film. It was like his birthday, and then of course finally a recording that I'm singing for Rahman sir. So yeah, for that, all that was like in my heart when I was starting to write the lyrics and all that stuff.
By now, Vijay had already sung for stalwarts like Ilaiyaraaja,
रुक रुक रूप क्या नंजे तोरू डिस्को बेबिया
Vidyasagar Keeravani,
సమయానికి తగు సేవలు చేయని నీ శ్రీవారిని
Deva, Yuvan Shankar Raja, and many more.
తాజ్ మహల్ ఓవియ కాదల్ దేవదాస్ కావ్య కాదల్.
But Vijay was about to miss his first song with Rahman. Even after recording, surprises and shocks were still in store.
I believe Mr. Rahman's office kept calling you and you kept missing all their calls.
Yeah.
You were about to miss this opportunity too. What was going on?
I'll have to reveal my kind of my secret to the world in a way, if, like how I finally got to sing, because there were few calls before that when they used to call, the managers sometimes when they call like as if you're a doctor on call, like you need to come right now. That was the trend at that time. It's kind of for newcomers, it's still for to an extent, I think, when you're working in that studio regularly, you're always on call type of thing. And so, like, I've missed a few calls, or whenever they've called, if I was out of town, if I told them I'm out of town, most of the time I've never ended up recording those songs. So like 2-3 times where it went away, songs never happened. So this time I was with my dad, and we were at this kind of the Malayalam film industry's 4-day like event that was happening, music industry event that was happening in Trivandrum. And the first day I had performed, and the second day I was leaving to the event with my father from the hotel. And then I got the call from Samidharana, and he said, "Anna, enge irukeenga? Like, where are you?" Type of thing. And I knew once when they call like that, obviously it's for a recording. So I'm like, yeah, tell me now. Like, I'm at home. I just said I'm at home. And he said, okay, come at 9:30. I said, okay, I'll come. And for some reason, like, I was quick on my knee, on my heels. I knew it was like 4 o'clock. I knew there was a 5:30 flight to Chennai from Trivandrum, Air India or something. And so I quickly called a friend of mine, asked him to book a ticket. I told my dad, okay, I have to run. And then he said, okay, go. I went quickly just got my like handbag, and then, like, as in like my shoulder bag, whatever. I ran to the airport, got the flight, landed by 6:30, and came home, just had something to eat, and went to the studio by like 9:30, 10 or whatever. And then I think we recorded at like some 12, 1 o'clock. We recorded the track, and it went well. I mean, to a certain extent, it went well and all that. But then eventually, when it came to the decision makers or whatever, they wanted like a well-known singer singing for Thalaivar. So eventually I got knocked out in that version where it came in the film.
In an unexpected turn, Udit Narayan stepped in, replacing Vijay Yesudas in Tamil, Telugu, and Hindi. But the story wasn't over.
इन पलकों को दो.
But then, thanks to Rahman sir, in a way, he kept this extra unplugged, like a reprise version in the audio. And many months later, I went to record a few more, lines in that version. I didn't know it was that version when I went to record. Then I finished quickly, and I was leaving, and then sir was. I remember all this, like it's like, just the back of my hand. I remember these, moments. So he was coming up the stairs, and I was going down, and he's like, "Congrats, man! You made the album." He said that, and I was like, I didn't know what he meant. I thought he meant maybe that, like, that duet version, made it to the album. I didn't even know, like, maybe it was not there, or and then it made it back. But then I realized, okay, there's this reprise version, and that's what he was talking about when it finally came out. But that version in itself was so appreciated by a lot of the audience. They loved that version as well. And then I ended up touring with Sir that year when Sivaji was releasing in 2007. I had just gotten married at that time, and so we were touring, and I was just singing that one song with Chithra ma'am, Chithra Chechi. So like I'd be sitting backstage. I'll go on stage. I'll sing that one song. I'll go back and I'll just sit. That's it.
KS Chithra. Full interview, uncut, uncensored. Rahman Music Sheets. Only on O2 India. Streaming now on YouTube. Find its link in the description.
But Vijay, when you were dropped from the film, how did it impact you?
I mean, I think more important is that composer had the confidence in you to make you sing, and that's one step. And then the second step, or maybe a few steps later, he still wanted to kind of get my voice in the album, like a version of mine in the album, and I'm grateful to him for that. And that gave me the kind of the confidence of, okay, I'm worth fighting for, type of thing. So it was because I already had my breaks as far as Tamil career was concerned. I already had my breaks with a bunch of other songs in 2003 itself. So I had a lot of other hits in Tamil, and I'd kind of already made a name for myself. But with Sir, I hadn't had a like a good song, breakthrough song type of thing. And I think we always had like these wonderful songs like this happening. No massy tracks, no heavy numbers or anything. Always these mellow tracks, like it, from Sahara. Then there was Jhootha Hi Sahi, this English Hindi ballad. I've been waiting, and that was like a wonderful experience for me to sing that. And then like Sithire Nila from Kadal, then Avalum Nanum, and all these songs which are very, very like on the same genre, like mellow and very flowy and very like melodic and like just like that feel. And then finally, like with songs like Avalum Nanum, like made a big splash as well, and then most recently Nenjame as well. So all these things, all these songs, really just keeps me going. Like he always gives me something that's of some kind of a thing. And Nenjame, when it became such a big hit, I started kind of being able to tour with him again, for Europe, and starting with Dubai Expo. So that was and then things have changed from then to now. It's become like bigger, but his songs and all the way his stage is presented, even in 2007, was just as big and just as like crazy fun to be on.
I've been waiting for the moonlit sky.
Vijay, I will be talking about all these songs. But before that, can you sing few lines of your song for Sivaji the Boss?
Yeah, sure.
Your version.
Sahara பூக்கள் பூத்ததோ சஹாரா சாரல் தூவுதோ என் விண்வெளி தலைக்கு மேல் திறந்ததோ அடடா அந்த வெண்ணிலா வீட்டுக்குள் நுழைந்ததோ அது என்னுடன் தேநீர் கொண்டதோ கனவோ நிஜமோ காதல் மந்திரமோ ஒரே நிலா.
Coming up next, Vijay's first song for Mani Ratnam.
எல்லாமே ஒத்தையில நிக்குதுடே.
Another song for Mani Ratnam film that finds its way into Gautam Vasudev Menon's.
ஆளும் நிழலும் அசைவும் நடிப்பும்.
Note by note, song by song, Vijay Yesudas returns in the next episode of Rahman Music Sheets. Stay with us.
அவளும் நானும் அமுதும் தமிழும் அவளும் நானும் மலையும் கடலும் அவளும் நானும் திங்களும் புகழும் அவளும் நானும் வேறும் மரம்.
Oh, like it was like I was like excited and like I'm a big superstar fan. You won't believe the day I got called to record that song was December 12th. It was Thalaivar's birthday that day, and so I was like, wow, there's nothing like getting called to sing in his film and to sing on his like that. That was his birthday, and I was like, wow, it's like a gift to me.
Do you agree that this indeed was the moment of the day? Is your choice different? Whatever your mind says, write it in the comments section below. We will be waiting.
அவளும் நானும் தவமும் அருளும்.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, press the bell icon and stay entertained.